Hello again, Akko here. This is episode 3 of my FTB Ultimate Let's Play. I've come back in pretty quick after the finishing the last episode because things are starting to move on and I don't want to skip massive bits. So what I've done is I made some bricks and stuff in there. Made an alloy furnace which is coal powered. In there I combined some sand and coal to make some what's called silicon boule. And a silicon boule, you use your diamond saw on, it makes it into wafers. And then I put the wafers back in there, some nickelite, turn it to 32 blue dot wafers. I also got 6 silver ingots, put that in the alloy furnace with some nickelite, and got some blue alloy ingots. I think I'm going to need a couple of couple of iron ingots. So I'm not actually smelting much yet because I want to wait until I get a pulveriser set up. So I'm just going to make 4 ingots on their own there. As you can see, I've made a pulveriser, but I've not connected it up yet. Which I could do straight away, to be honest. Now, this is a Stirling engine, not that great, but you can just put anything in there and it'll create some power for you. So I am going to just stick 16 coal in there for now. I'm going to make a lever. Like so. Stick some coal in there. And that will start putting some energy in there pretty slowly. But what that's going to allow me to do is it's going to let me turn my my ores into dusts, and then using this solar powered furnace I'm about to make. Right, before we do that, we need 5 clay blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 blue alloy ingot. 2 iron ingots. Gets us a blue electric furnace. That's going to go there. Now, to power this, what I'm going to have to do is, what I need to do is make a a battery box. So I may need a little bit more blue alloy actually. I don't think I do. What I do need though is some copper, and I'm going to need 8 copper. So really, let's put that in there. We won't have no output yet, so we actually need 4 in there. Just for now. And we're going to need 2 tin in there, and we're going to use some more of this nickelite. So if we've got enough, yep, that's looking good. And just until we get it going, we'll have to use a pulverised, we're going to use a normal furnace there. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is, I don't know how well it works, I've not used it before. I'm going to make a magma crucible. I'm going to make an igneous extruder that can produce cobblestone. Magma crucible that can turn cobblestone into lava. I'm going to use a magmatic engine. I'm going to see if that works, because I've never done it before. I want to see how much it works. If it works well, I can just keep that producing cobblestone. As long as it creates a positive energy, it's free power really. So I'm going to see if it works. If it doesn't, it's no big deal. If it does, well, hooray. You see that's created as a little extra pulverised gold there from pulverising, so we're already got extra bonus from pulverising. What I'm making here are BT batteries. Use BT batteries to charge red power, blue electricity stuff. Well, you also use them in the recipe for making a battery box. So a battery box, I'm actually going to need one more silver. Now as soon as I've got cheaper power, I'm going to process all these ores and all these zirconium into their ingot state. Now this is all a bit slow, but unfortunately that's the way it goes when you start up. Now I'm aware that we've got equivalent exchange in this. I found it a little bit overpowered, but it's not going to stop me using it. I need 3 more shards of minium. I can make a minium stone, and then with a minium stone I can do crazy things like turn 2 logs into a bit of obsidian. So as soon as I do that, the thing with these flax plants, by the way, you can just knock the top off and the rest will grow back, but it seems to be a bit slower, so I generally just take the lot anyway. Oops, that one isn't even grown. I'll take these and then replace the seeds. All my stuff's cooking. It's all good. So yeah, once I get a few more kills, so I'm going to stay awake when it gets night time, kill a few mobs, and get me a minium stone. I'll put the tin away, aren't I? And then get me a nether gate made. Of course, once we've got a nether gate, we can go into the nether, we can see what the nether ores are like, because that's the mod that's in this mod pack. And we can have a look around for a fortress, get some nether brick, and start looking at finding some blazes. Now I want to find a blaze spawner. So as I find a blaze spawner, I'm going to be looking at making a soul forge, get myself some soul shards. Need an enchanting table. I'm up to level 35, as you can see. And I'm going to enchant some books. Hopefully I'll get a soul stealer book, because soul stealer weapons wear down pretty quick, so I find it's better if you've just got purely a soul stealer enchant on a weapon, rather than having looting or the thing that kills Enderman, disjunction, or stuff like that, because it just makes them wear down quicker. And when you need to get a lot of kills, it's better to make it last a bit longer. My ideal soul stealer sword is Soul Stealer 5, which you can do using books and an anvil. You need a Soul Stealer 4 sword, and then use another Soul Stealer 4 book to make it into Soul Stealer 5. And with Unbreaking 3 on it, helps quite a lot as well. But I'll try not to take the other stuff on. Just slows you down in the long run. Soul Stealer 5, and with a Soul Shard, of course, that gets you 6 kills per kill. 6 souls per kill, which is nice. Oops. So what I'm doing here is, I believe I need one more. Let's have a look. What I'm making here is a battery box. Yep, I need one more iron. I need a bit of wood there. So got that free bit of iron there, we'll use that. Get a bit of wood out of here. And then they can go in there. That's all good. Now these feed in from the side, not the top, which is why I put it there, just in case you was wondering. Most furnaces and stuff feeding from the top. These guys coming from the side. I believe the alloy furnace is coming from the top still, but just a normal blue electric furnace is sideways. So what I can do in a while is get a pipe and a chest and stuff there, and get a relay or a hopper on top of there, and I've semi-automated my processing, which is alright for a start. I'm just going to sleep. Oh no, I'm not. I'm going to go kill some stuff. So give some stuff a chance to spawn. Keep doing this while we're doing that. So there's our battery box, and what else we need is even them up around there. Blue alloy ingot in the middle. This is 4 solar panels. So what we can do now is come outside, keep an eye out for creepers because I don't want to blow my walls up. So I believe that was, we should find the furnace behind there. Yep. So if we put the battery box like so, and then solar panels, all they have to do is touch each other. So I'll put 4 there, we'll get another 4 in a bit, speed it up a bit. But now, when it's daytime, we're going to get some free solar energy. You may notice there I've got a ladder. I made a ladder straight down to level 12, so I can get down quicker to man. Actually what I did is, I made a waypoint, I pressed B, made a waypoint, I was stood there, all I did was I changed that value there to 12, so it put me a waypoint down the bottom, because I didn't know if there was lava or anything down there. Then I went down the other path, and then I manned just sideways at level 12 across to that waypoint called base. So I knew it was safe to go straight down, so I came back up here, went straight down, and then climbed back up with 50 odd ladders. So this is still working away, and that's full, so all I'll do is turn that off. Now if you had gates and such, or target gates, you can set that so that only turns on when it needs power, but for now that's the best we can do. So what I can start doing is, obviously there's no power in there yet because it's night time, so for now I'll throw them blocks in there. Right, we needed a bit more silver, didn't we? Right, we need a bit more silver to make a blue electric alloy furnace as well, so we'd have to burn coal in there. So we only need 1 silver really, but it's pulverised, it made 2, so I might as well turn that into 2 blue alloy ingots. And for the blue electric alloy furnace you need bricks, so I've got brick blocks, that kind of bricks. So I've got some bricks there, and it's the same as the furnace, but instead of clay blocks, it's brick blocks. Get a bit more iron. Now this is messing about a bit. I'm very tight when it comes to using my resources when I start a fresh server. I like to make sure that I'm trying to make things a bit efficient. I'm really looking forward, I'm going to start making the zirconium stuff soon. I'm looking forward to see how that works. There's a lot of good stuff here. There's lights. There's zirconium water, which I believe acts like a water block, which is nice. There's a soil, which I believe increases the speed stuff grows, which is also nice. I guess ice is like a water block, it can actually input ice into stuff, which is also nice. What else we got? Alright, then there's the engineering blocks. There's all these lights, these are all the... There's inverters, so I can't show which one's lit and which one needs a signal to be lit, but I'll check that out. There's also, if you look at engineering bricks, oh, look at that, look there. So engineering bricks use the zirconite stuff and stone bricks, a bit of redstone, get you some bricks, that's what you make the water blocks and such like from. And there's let's see what the red does. Fire basin, that's interesting, that's like a heat source, that's interesting. And of course fabricators, which look good. You'll maybe see if you watch Direwolf's channel. Fabricator like an auto crafting table, but it's a bit more advanced. Light engineering bricks, what do they go into? They make the ice, cool. Oh, go into valves as well. And a fabricator. Also looks like your fabricator can use any, maybe. There's a liquid detector. A lot of interesting stuff, so I'm looking forward to getting well into that, having a look at it all. And that should make things a bit nice. Right, let's go kill a few things. Where are you? Oops. Look at that ruining all my garden. Got the Enderman there, so see how tough I am. There's also a creeper that I didn't see. That's made a mess of stuff. I've got my screen resized, so it's recorded at 720, which doesn't help me see stuff, to be honest. It's also very dark out here. Throw a few torches down. I can at least see where things are coming from. Got a bit of repair work to do there. I'll do that when it's light. I'll put mess around in the dark. I can hear a skeleton, but I've not seen him yet. Well, skeletons are quite painful when you're on a fresh server. They do quite a lot of damage. I'm getting no minion shards. And, I'm going to run back in here while my health regens. Come here, you. Well, this ain't going that well, is it? Right, it's dangerous here because I've actually got no door in my house there. So until I replace them bits of fence, I could end up with creepers actually inside my house, which is far from ideal. See if I've got any fence with post made. I have not, so let's get a bit of wood real quick. Let's get this sorted before we get into trouble. Get some dirt. You see I made a canvas bag there. I've got my first stack of string. Each stack of string you get, you can make a canvas bag. I'll be using more of as time goes on. I use that to carry extra stuff, so I've got more inventory space. Once I've got some ender pearls, and my first ender pearls will be going on getting me a end portal so I can get into the end. After that, in fact no, before that actually, I shall make an ender chest, an ender pouch, so I can store all my stuff safely in an ender pouch, and then I'm not at risk of losing anything if I die anywhere. Also I can go to the end and get back a bit easier. I'm going to make some Mistcraft linking books as well, but at the minute I've found no feathers. I've had a look around, I've been over that way to that biome, so there's no chickens around. So what I think I'm going to have to do is make a Twilight portal, Twilight Forest portal, and go in there, because there's plenty of stuff in there that drops feathers, birds and such like. So I may have to go that route to get some feathers until I can get a chicken back to my house. Of course, with it being different dimension, I can use books in there to get around a bit easier. That's nice. Now, these blue electric stuff, as I said, all I have to do is touch each other and they'll share power. So let's see that just drop power there because it's put it into there now. Now that's all good. I set the output of this to feed into there, and I've got my first processing going. Now what should I do? Let's get my iron processed because it's important. So, first bit of processing done. I've still got no power really, as I said I was going to do, but my next bits of kit I'm going to make are a igneous extruder and a magma crucible from thermal expansion. And probably a water block and a fire basin. We'll see what a fire basin does from Zycraft. But definitely one of the water blocks, because the igneous extruder is going to need a water source. And I'm going to look at getting my minium shard made, get some obsidian, get into the nether. So the next video will probably be when I enter the nether. So I hope you join me then, and thanks for watching. Cheers, bye. And again we're back with a little encore, just when you thought the episode was finished. This iron ore that I'm pulverising, you get ferrous metal as a byproduct. Now, ferrous metal and iron mixed together gets you invar. What you need for stuff like magmatic engines and induction smelter. Now, you can get ferrous ore. You will be tempted to use that, but I'd advise against it, because if you look at what ferrous ore can go into, you can obviously make nickel or ferrous iron, ferrous metal. But what you want to be saving it for is an industrial grinder. When you get one of them, GregTech machine, you get a tiny pile of platinum dust if you use water. Even better, if you use mercury cell, each of them ferrous ores can get you a platinum dust, which is very useful later on. So I'd advise you to save every single one of them you get, put it in your safe, keep it secret, and don't use it. You will need some ferrous ore, but pulverising your iron will get you enough. So that's why you want to use that. I just thought I'd mention that while I remembered. I'm going again. Cheers, bye.